pretty notable that despite the economic uncertainties, the demand for cars is still growing. In fact, market trends indicate that vehicle manufacturers are having difficulties keeping up with their consumers' needs. This trend also prompted a spike in the prices of new cars to up to 12% for the past year. Still, these optimistic figures aren't telltale signs that all the cars you see in the dealership are worth buying. Believe me or not, there are a significant number of models with mediocre build and performance, and if you want to put your money to good use, the best option is to avoid them at all costs. Hello car aficionados, this is Joe from Carland TV, and in this video I've listed some of the cars that you need to steer away from this 2023. The reason why I chose these vehicles is founded on different reasons, such as price, performance and fuel mileage. But if you choose to disagree, then feel free to drop your contention in the comments section below. Before I start, I'd like to ask the favour of hitting the subscribe and notification bells. They help the channel a lot. Now, let's get back to the video. 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLE. The first stop on our list is the 2023 Mercedes-Benz GLE. I must say that this is a controversial pick, considering that this vehicle has impressive features and driving capabilities. But hear me out first. The Mercedes-Benz GLE is what you can expect from a luxury vehicle. It offers its passengers a comfortable ride, which is, by the way, a trademark of seemingly almost every Mercedes-Benz car out there. At the same time, this is a robust vehicle. It has a muscular engine that drives the vehicle with optimal efficiency, even on sharp curves. But in the past years, there have been some notable issues that hammered the GLE vehicles. In fact, it has recorded 11 recalls because of reliability issues. Specifically, the flaws are directed to its structural integrity, in-cabin tech components, and climate control systems. Harrowingly enough, there are more problems found on the GLE. The unresponsive steering controls, a convoluted infotainment system, and less than smooth gear shifting have driven potential buyers to explore alternative offerings. The mere fact that it's an expensive vehicle to buy and maintain could really push you to have a second thought about this luxury vehicle. 2023 Genesis GV60. I really hate to include the 2023 Genesis GV60 because I have a particular liking for this vehicle. This one has smooth power dynamics, quiet road operation and techie features. It's a captivating vehicle that also offers a stylish exterior and posh interior. Beneath the aesthetic shell of the GV60, the architectural similarities it shares with the Kia EV6 and Hyundai Ioniq 5 become evident. Integrated into its chassis is a hefty 77.4 kilowatt battery pack, capable of driving the vehicle for up to 321 miles without needing to stop for a charge. Potential buyers have the flexibility to opt for either a single motor setup delivering 225 horsepower or a more potent dual motor variant churning out a substantial 429 horsepower. So, why have I included this vehicle in the list? Well, because of its price. You see, it's more expensive than EVs with similar capabilities. Let's take the Kia EV6 as an example. Both the performance and fuel efficiency of the EV6 and GV60 are striking. However, you need to pay an additional $20,000 if you're going to opt for the Genesis GV60. So, if you're looking for a vehicle that performs well without breaking the bank, the GV60 should not be your first choice. 2023 Mazda MX-30. Mazda is a prized manufacturer of SUVs and other types of vehicles. In fact, Mazda lit up the automotive industry in 2019 when it announced that it would start manufacturing EVs. Eventually, the MX-30 was released onto the market a year after, and it pleased many car enthusiasts. It has some design elements that were actually smithing, providing that it could have been a potential EV to buy this year. I can say that the initial response painted a radiant future for the MX-30, its attractive price point making it one of the most wallet-friendly EVs on the market. Further brightened its market outlook. However, beneath this seemingly positive front of the MX-30, a critical issue lurked. Mazda's decision to furnish the MX-30 with a modest 35 kilowatt battery pack resulted in disappointing driving range of barely over 100 miles. For an EV, this kind of driving range is relatively poor. This range constraint has severely impacted sales figures, as range anxiety remains a significant deterrent for many potential EV buyers. Of course, many people, including me, are hoping that Mazda will address this flaw should they decide to continue the MX-30 line. The brand's reputation for innovation gives reason to be optimistic about the improved update to this electric vehicle. But in the meantime, I suggest that you choose another similar EV in the market. 2023 Hyundai Santa Cruz. The American roads are filled with pickup trucks. There's no doubt about that. In fact, it's the best-selling vehicle on the US soil, according to market analytics. So it's not surprising that many car manufacturers want to get their share of the pie. Hyundai is among those car makers who joined the pickup truck market by launching its Santa Cruz in 2021. Borrowing its foundation from the Tucson SUV, the Santa Cruz flaunts a distinctive characteristic not commonly seen in its contemporaries, and that is its unibody platform. This unconventional feature sets it apart from the rest. However, its real success was due to its style and affordability. Its urban aesthetics and impressive handling, which mimics the smoothness of a sedan rather than a typical pickup, have made it a favorite among consumers seeking a blend of utility and comfort. Everything should be okay for the Santa Cruz, except that it has serious issues that should be addressed. For a pickup, its performance is pretty weak. I mean, its powertrain isn't as robust as its competitors. And we all know that pickups usually serve as utility vehicles. But the Hyundai Santa Cruz doesn't excel in this department. It can't tow and doesn't ride well on off-road paths. The Santa Cruz might be a charming entrant into the pickup category, but its capacity for heavy-duty tasks remains a contentious point. 2023 Mini Cooper Electric. For countless seasons, the Mini has left its indelible tread marks in the annals of automotive history. I believe that no one will bat an eye if I say that this is an industry darling, especially within the growing hot hatch family lineup. Its latest iteration now flaunts an electrifying upgrade, the Mini Cooper Electric. Honouring the design aesthetics deeply cherished by auto enthusiasts, the Mini Cooper Electric retains the iconic charm of its petrol-headed sibling. However, in the heart of this vehicle, modern upgrades were integrated. In the past, its hood hides a traditional 3-cylinder combustion engine. Today, the engine's replaced by an electric powertrain. It should have been the ideal EV for city drives. In spite of the allure of Mini's electric transition, I have to say that it has some caveats. For example, it has poor driving range. Housing a 28.8 kilowatt battery pack, the Mini Cooper Electric can cover only 110 miles post on a full charge. That's pretty undesirable as compared to its rivals. At the same time, I have to highlight the fact of the tiny rear seats. If you have passengers, they will not find this vehicle a good medium for long drives. 2023 Volkswagen Atlas. The Volkswagen Atlas has been in the market for roughly half a decade already. This one is between the Tiguan and the Touareg and has been gradually gaining popularity ever since it entered the crossover fray. And of course, for justifiable reasons. Its sleek design, attractive price point, and the bonus of 3-row seating, making it a spacious haven for family travel, have given it quite a fan base. But that's where good things end. Atlas has a serious case of reliability problems, similar to other Volkswagen builds. According to the report of JD Power, the 2023 model of Volkswagen Atlas only has a reliability score of 72. That's pretty low, especially since this vehicle has been touted to be the most robust build. It also has a lackluster acceleration and mediocre fuel efficiency as compared to its competitors. Furthermore, a survey conducted by Consumer Report indicated that many Volkswagen Atlas owners have a lukewarm sentiment about their vehicles. Specifically, only 39% of them said that they would purchase an Atlas again. That alone suggests that while Atlas has several good points, its overall reliability remains to be its downfall. So, in 2023, you should consider veering away from this vehicle. And that completes our list. Thanks for sticking to the end. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and share buttons. I know it's a chore, but it helps the channel a lot. Until next time, drive safely.